Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Thursday, January 25th, 2024. For those who don't know, this is Rick. And we are in the Hit and Run Candlesticks trading room, if somebody didn't know that. One thing we want to look at today, and we'll look at some of those. Some of us took some shorts yesterday. We might want to be careful with those. The old market just might not be pulling back, but we'll take a look at that toward the end of the video, or when the market opens up, if we don't have time for the pre-market stuff here. Okay, let's talk about KRE. There's a few of us in KRE, and it looks like it's working out pretty well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart here. Nice little trend. We pull back, bounce off the 50, roll up over the trend indicator. Our RTW trend is in play. Looks like we're working here. This blue line is a little bit of a trend line. You can see it right there. Let me move that. There you go. You can see it right in there. I anticipate us to get over that trend line, and what I'm looking for is to price to get up in 58. We'll say 58 in the middle of this green bar here. Once we can negotiate through this green bar right in there, I'm looking for 65, and from there we'll definitely do some reevaluating. Each one of those levels will need to be reevaluated, make sure price is doing what price should be doing, and make sure trend is doing what it should be doing for the trade that we're in. Okay, so let's take a look at the weekly on this also. Look at that weekly chart. Look how we've rolled up here. Beautiful RTW trend. For those that don't know what that is the 3 above the 8 and 8 above the trend indicator. On this weekly chart, we're not a perfect rounded bottom breakout because it lacks the percentage, but all the mechanics are there. And we've got the 50 underneath us, we've got the 200 above us, and that's just what we want for that rounded bottom breakout. So KRE, in my opinion, is looking really, really good. Dell, that's not the only bank stock. I think I've got a couple more written down here we're going to look at. Dell looks like it's about to break out. We've talked about this in the trading room. There's been a lot of traders talk about Dell in the trading room the last few days, and this thing is rocking. Beautiful trend on the daily chart. Take a look at that weekly. Look at that weekly chart, just trending up very nice. One of the best things is earnings are not till the 27th, so you have a little time to make some money. In fact, I think all the stocks that I've looked at this morning, or will look at here right now, they've all been what am I trying to say? They're all at least 30 days out for earnings, so we don't have to be worried necessarily right away. Another stock, and this is a bank stock, Zion. Zion is looking good. Zion, here, let's get this out. There we go. So you can see Zion has run up, and then it started to consolidate a little bit, and then you see it start to run up again. That is the normal movement of a chart. We've gone from off the 50, back above the trend indicator in the T line. Our trading trend is now back in place. Price looks like it's moving up. If we take a look at the weekly chart, look how that weekly chart is trending up very nice. And the price action on it, or the chart pattern on it, is set up beautifully. Nice little morning star chart pattern here on Zion. Another one is FTBI. There we go. That was wrong. FTBI. Oh, maybe it is FTIB. Nope. Well, doggone it. What am I doing wrong here? FITB. Let's try it that way. FITB. There we go. So here's the daily chart with FITB. Once again, you can see the trend. See how the trend rolls up. I'm just going to go green dots to green dots. And then we roll down, and now we're rolling back up. Beautiful chart setup. Absolutely beautiful. We still need to break out right here. That's a little low, isn't it? So let's put that a little higher, something like that. We still need to break out. This is where we're going to make our bigger money. The chart pattern looks like it's going to break out. Of course, you know, some traders are going to wait till it actually breaks out, be a buyer up here. Some traders are going to be a buyer right now. Some traders were buyer yesterday. Some traders are going to buy right at the open. The chart looks good. Earnings, again, not till April, so we have plenty time to work with. Also, I want to mention, because I mentioned this yesterday, and because I've had somebody ask me about it, options and stock trade. It is true that I probably trade 99% directional options, but every option trade I take, you can trade the stock. Example, FITB here. Why can't you trade the stock? The setup's the same. The chart setup is no different from an option trade, at least the way we look at it, versus a stock trade. So here's our bottom. Here we rally up, our low, our high. We made a low, high. We made a higher low in here, and now we're making a higher high. So the chart doesn't change. So if you want to trade the stock trade, well, you're buying the stock. Right now it would be, I don't know, I guess 34.96. The option, you'd have to go to the option chain and set up the option. JP Morgan. Whoops. Man, I'm having a tough time here. All right, there we go. JP Morgan is set up. Once again, it's the same thing. It's as boring gets. You've got a beautiful trend. Here we roll down a little bit, and now you can see how we've got our low, our high, our higher low, and now the higher high is trying to get up there. We've not quite made that higher high, but the chart pattern is looking like that bullish continuation chart pattern that we look at so many times. Take a look at the weekly chart. You can see how that weekly chart is trending right up. Zim. A lot of people are watching this chart right here. This is a very, very nice chart. I think a lot of people in the room are in this, or they're itching to get in it. I'm itching to get in it with you. Beautiful consolidation, a little bit choppy through here. You can see the trend. Whoops. See how that trend is still up, and we're just moving sideways. And what we're waiting for is the bullish activity to take us basically up and out of that box here. I'm looking at buying inside this box and or the breakout. Take a look at the weekly chart. Look at that weekly chart. That is absolutely fabulous looking. Come off the bottom, we rally up to a high, to a higher low, to a higher high, to a higher low. Building that pop out of the box right now on the weekly chart. Tons of upside. Let's just take this up. We're going to look at peaks and valleys. I'm actually going to go right here for the first one, and then we'll worry about everything after that later. Look at the daily chart, and that's what I would be looking at to trade there once we break out. Let's see, another chart that I have on here. Oh, let's bring Disney back. Let's bring Disney back. Take a look at Disney. We traded Disney through here and made a biggest trade so far this year for me. It was huge. Up, back, made great money. Now we've come back. We're sitting right at that 50% mark. That's what these bunched up three lines are. We're also at the 50 period moving average. We're right above the trend indicator. We've pulled back with a little doji here pre-market. What I'm looking for is the buy signal. I will most definitely post it out in the room and on the members app. Definitely looking to get back in it. This was a big winner a few days ago. Looking for it to continue higher. Let's keep the weekly chart showing up here. So let's look at the weekly chart on Disney. See the bottom that it is built. We've got a little double bottom, low, high, higher, low. Big run. We come back. We start basing out. And now we're in a weekly rounded bottom breakout. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at, before we run out of time, let's take a look at the SPY here. This is yesterday. There was a few of us. We took some SPY puts. So Going to have to watch this very carefully. If we start to break out, going to have to dump those buy puts and take a loss on it. That's okay, because the other charts are going to make up for it. So just, we'll just keep an eye on it. Be very careful with that. SPY continues to run bullish. T21.23 yesterday fell down. What we need to see is if the market is going to rock bullish, we're going to need T21.23 to pop up here and get us back into that bullish move here. Qs are just killing it. Again, the buyers still own the market. The swing trade still belongs to the bull. So you can see, let's just make that blue. Here we come up, we come back. This is the swing right here. I'm going to make this red. This is the swing. Swing like that. And we're still swinging to the upside. While price might question you, almost definitely make you wonder what in the world is going on, the overall swing is still working. Let's take a look at IWM, because yesterday that was in question. IWM, yesterday we had a couple of us having a conversation in here. IWM looking ugly. It really didn't look ugly yesterday. I said that a couple of times. The pattern is still there. The bullish chart is still in focus. And here we are opening up pre-market with a bullish Hiromi. Now, it won't look like this after the market opens up. It'll just be open up here about 196, something like that. Watching IWM. If IWM continues to show bullishness, this market's going higher. Transports. Transports are still bullish. They may be a little sloppy, a little sideways perhaps, but overall we are still bullish on the transports. SMH, nothing but bullish there. Are we getting a little high? Yeah, we are. Can we go higher? Yes, we can. Nothing says just because you're crazy high in the market that the chart has got to come down. So anyway, bulls still own this market. Watch those puts or shorts that you are in. Don't let that kill your winners, okay? Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm out of time here. I'll see you all at the bottom of the hour. You guys take care.